When I initially saw Eldlich come out, I was like, like zombie boss monsters, good. Then we saw the rest of the support mainly being, dominated by trap monsters and a spell card that could search. I was like, well, this might not be the best. Well, in between everything that's going on globally with the pandemic, people are still finding time to go play Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals. So this is a nice top finish for Eldlich. And the fact that this deck is actually functioning. Remember, they just got this, so we also have the Snowflowers in this set as well, and a Genex deck. A Genex deck. By the way, I just wanted to, once again, Genex. So we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Then we have triple copies of Eldlich, the Golden Lord. So this is the guy that you can send this card in one spell and trap card from your hand to the graveyard. Target 1 card on the field, send it to the graveyard, so just a free out. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send 1 spell and trap card you control to the graveyard, add this card back to your hand, and then you can special summon 1 zombie monster from your hand. So, I mean, you can beam out another copy of them, so you can do some cool things. And then, if you do special summon that zombie from your hand, until the end of your opponent's turn, it gains 1000 attack defense, and it can't be destroyed by card effects. So, that's pretty cool, but sending cards to the graveyard is pretty good. We're playing 1 copy of Glow Bloom because, we get to tutor for our friend. We have triple copies of Jet Synchron because level 1 tuner. Very, very important because of this stupid card. We have triple copies of Max C, and then we have 1 Dark Magician and 1 Red Eyes because when the rest of your deck is just control, you need to have an offensive beater that can negate things, and that's what you have with the Dragoon of the Red. Spells, we have triple Cursed Eldorado, or Eldorando. So you cannot declare attacks except with zombie monsters. You can pay 800 life points to add an Eldlich monster or a Golden Land spell or trap card from your deck to your hand, so you can tutor for the Elixir or these monsters. Or, if this card is sent from the spell and trap card zone to the graveyard, you can add, or you can send 1 Eldritch monster or 1 Golden Land spell card from your deck to the graveyard. So we get to dump in the other things that we need here. Then we have triple Elixir, the Black Awakening. So you can special summon 1 zombie from your hand or deck in defense mode. But if you control no Eldlich monsters, you can only special summon an Eldlich monster with this card effect. For the rest of this turn, after this resolves, you're locked in 2 zombies. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard to set 1 Golden Land spell or trap card directly from your deck. So we actually get to tutor for the Haquakador or the Conquistador here of that. And then we have the triple fusion to feed our friend, 1 Super Poly. Then we have the triple copies of the Conquistadors, or Conquistador of the Golden Land. So this is special summon as a 500, 1800. If you control an Eldritch monster, you can destroy 1 face-up card on the field. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard to set an Elixir. So this actually tutors for this. We play triple copies of the Elixir of Red Splatter. So special summon 1 zombie from your deck or graveyard. If you control no Eldritch monsters, you can only special summon an Eldritch with this effect. And then you get locked into zombies, of course. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard to set a Golden Land. So once again, we return back to sitting the monsters. And then Haquador, however you pronounce it, this is an 1815. If you control an Eldritch, the Golden Lord, you can banish 1 card from either graveyard. And then during the end phase, you can banish this card from a graveyard to set an Elixir. So this goes and sets these 2. It's actually a cute little loop. We have 1 Impure Order, triple Infinite Permanence, and of course, we have triple Skill Drain, because why would we not want to disrupt the opponent? Down here we have 1 Predaplant, 1 Ningrisu, 1 Link Karibo, 1 Link Cross, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Needle Fiber, 1 Juggernaut, and 1 Gustav. And then we have 1 Gundarli, 1 Constellar Pleiades, 1 Herald of the Arclight, 1 Gashakato, the Skeletal Mayakashi. This is actually really cute that we can even get into this. 1 Starving Venom and 2 copies of Dragoon of the Red. Then we have triple Lancia, 1 Turtle, 1 Nibiru, 2 Sation, 1 Feather Duster, triple Lightning Storm, 1 Super Poly, and triple copies of System Down, wrapping up your Eldlich list. Next up, we've got the power of the Snowflowers. Now, interesting enough, we are packing in the Evil Thorn in this. Basically, plant gives us access to more things. So, we have 2 copies of Ashwood Blossom, Enjoy Spring, triple copies of Evil Thorn because cute interactions with plants. We have 2 Max C. Then we have triple copies of the Petal. This is the one that you can take a Sunflower monster from your deck, either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard, then you get locked into plant for the turn, but that's fine. And then during the end phase, if you control no monster or all monsters you control are plants, while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon it. Now, interesting enough, we only have 1 copy of the Sprite Silence and 1 Erica. Okay, so 1 Silence. You contribute this card from your hand or field, target up to 2 plant monsters you control, reduce their level by 2 until the end of the turn, and then you still have your... This has the revival clause, of course. Then we have the 1 Sprite Erica. So attack involved declaring your other plant monster. Tribute this card from your hand or field. Your battling monster gains 1,000 attack and defense. And if a plant monster or monsters you control is tributable, this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this. And then we have the 2 copies of Sprite Helleboros. When your opponent activates a monster effect that targets a monsters you control like Sunflower or Snowflower. Someday I'll get these things right. You can tribute this card from your hand or field to negate that effect. Let's be honest though, like, how much targeting do we actually have in the current format? We have triple copies of Sprite Peony, so you can tribute 1 plant monster to special summon this card. Special summon by the effect of a plant monster, or normal summon, you can add 1 Sunflower spell trap card from your deck to your hand. This is probably one of the better ones we've got going for us. Then we have 2 Sprite Prim. So if a monster or monsters you control is tributed, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense mode. Then you can target up to 2 plant monsters you control and increase their level by 2, so this helps us with our level modulation. Then we have triple copies of Snowdrop. So you can tribute 1 plant monster, special summon both this card and 1 plant monster from your hand, but you're locked into plants for the turn. Sad face. Then you can target 1 plant you control, all plant monsters you control currently become the level of that monster till the end of the turn. This card's really good. Then we have triple copies of Called by the Grave, 1 Crossout Designator, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Nobleman of Crossout. What? We have 2 1-for-1, 1 Raigeki, triple copies of Rosebell Revelation. So this lets us add 1 plant monster with 2,400 or more attack from our deck to our hand. Then we can banish this card from our graveyard to special summon 1 plant, but you can only use 1 effect, so depends how you open. We have triple copies of the Stunning Snowflower. So you can activate this card by tributing 1 plant monster, add 1 Snowflower monster from your deck to your hand. Then if you tribute a monster to activate this effect, you can add 1 plant monster from your deck to your hand with the same original level as the added monster. So it's basically a 2-for-1 or 1-for-1. Then we got Swirling Snowflowers. If a Snowflower monster you control is tributed, except during damage step, you can make your opponent tribute 1 monster they control, their choice. Then you can only use this effect of Swirling Snowflowers once per turn. Then once per turn during your opponent's end phase, if you control a face-up monster that is not a plant, destroy this. We have 1 impermanent, then we have the 1 Silent Snowflower. So you can activate this card by tributing a plant monster. Special summon 1 Snowflower monster from your graveyard in defense mode. Then if you tributed a monster, activate this effect. Special summon 1 plant monster from your graveyard in defense mode. So it's another revival. Then we have 1 Phoenix, 1 Needlefiber, 1 Boral Sword, 1 Borload, triple Soldier of Chaos, because we can just do that. Triple copies of this broken thing, making our opponent tribute stuff. Then we have the triple Snowflower Saint Kanzashi. So if a monster or monsters is tributed, except during damage step, you detach 1 material from this card and then target 1 monster in either graveyard. Special summon it but negate its effects. Also, it becomes a plant monster. If a plant monster or monsters you control will be destroyed by card effect, contribute 1 plant monster from your hand or field instead. And you can only use each effect of this card once per turn. This thing's actually really good. Then we have 1 Zeta and 1 Omega. Aside here, we have 1 DD Crow, 1 Effect Jailer, 2 Gamma Seal, 1 Olion, 2 Gamma, 1 Red Blossoms, 1 Driver, 1 Crossout Designator, 1 Lightning Storm, 1 Twin Twister, 1 Crackdown, 1 Evenly Matched, and 1 Infinite Impermanence. Wrapping up the Snowflowers. Now, the last list we have here, this is Genex Combo. Now, when I initially saw this, I was like, what are we doing here? So we'll get into this. We'll talk about the fun stuff here. So we have 1 Rosinix, 2 Darksome Morg, 1 Droll and Lockbird, 2 Effect Veil, triple Genex Undyne, 2 Max C. Then we have triple R Genex Oracle. Added from deck to the hand by the effect of a Genex monster, you can special summon this card. And then it must be used for synchro material for a Genex synchro monster. Then we have 2 Genex R Overseer. Normal or splash summon. You can splash summon 1 level 3 Lord Genex from your hand. Well, that's pretty cute, I guess. Then we have triple R Genex Turbo. When this card is normal summon, you add one level 1 Genex monster from your deck to your hand, so we can just tutor for our Genex Oracle and special itself. That's kind of cute. Then we have 2 Vishuda and 2 Genex Controller. We have 2 Allure Darkness, 2 Called by the Grave, 1 Feather Duster, triple Instant Fusion, 2 Mind Control, 1 Monster Reborn, 2 Pot of Avarice, 1 Scapegoat, 2 Unexpected Die, and 1 World Legacy Succession. Then down here we have 1 Verdant, 1 Celine, 1 Link Reba, 1 Link Spider, 1 IP, 1 Draco Masters of the Tenny, 1 Cross Sheep, 1 Asa, 1 Access Code Talker, with the 1 Stardust Charge, 1 Omega, 1 Locomotion, 1 Genex Ally Exel, 1000 Eyes, and 1 Region, wrapping up your chunk of deck profiles. So what do you guys think of OCG Thursday? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Well, guys, I'm out. Peace. The ride never truly ends. Thank you, patrons, for helping support the channel. Without you guys, I don't know if I'd still be doing this. And for those of you that like Cardfight Vanguard, FanCool40 is here for all your content needs. And those of you asking if I sell cards, mcoolgames.com for all your trading card game needs. Check the description for more interesting info. Thanks for watching, guys.